In this video, I'm going to explain the process that I went through of recording my first composition, and this is the song in the metal/heavy rock genre that I did with Matt, who did the vocals for this song. So here is the first screenshot of the Logic session. So this is showing some bass guitar here and the drummer track at the top from Logic. So this is me this is the bass riff that I recorded first, just to hear how it would sound. I went through some of the plugins as well, just to get the basic sound that I was going for, which is like quite a heavy, kind of ranchy fuzz bass tone, and that's some of the riffs there, just to hear how it sound. So that's the first screenshot. Let me just get up the next one. Okay, so here's it. Here's screenshot 2 of my progress in this composition. So here's the drummer track again. Here's the 2 tracks that was there before. And here I've kind of arranged some of the structure here. So the intro, the verse 1, then here is kind of the chorus, then back into verse, and then chorus, and then the outro is here. This is the solo, kind of bass solo is going to go at the end here. So you can see I've got some more tracks here, some pan to the right and some pan to the left, to kind of make the bass sound a lot full and to make it sound heavier. And there's a middle here to fill up the middle as well. So the main bass line, which is the kind of lead part, and then all this here will be the power chords and the bass that I'm playing as well. And the reason I'm playing power chords on a bass is so to get a more kind of heavy sound, more bass, and it's also sort of experimental because you don't normally do power chords on a bass guitar. So that's what I'm going for. I'm going to pull up the next screenshot now. Okay, so here's the third screenshot. So here we still have all the bass guitar tracks here, and what I've added is some kind of synthesizer here. This is for the chorus part, and this is done on the MIDI keyboard, and this is the part that sounds very kind of sounds quite grinding to the ears. It follows along with the bass melody, the bass guitar melody that I'm playing on the chorus as well. It kind of follows along with that. It just makes the sound a lot more aggressive, and I think it sounds really cool. And I've added some electric guitar as well to the bridge just before the outro. That's the only guitar in this as well, just to give it some kind of more texture and just to kind of break it up a little bit. Okay, so here's the fourth screenshot. So there is more synthesizer now. These are kind of sound effects to kind of, I guess, make the song a bit more experimental and make it sound a bit more interesting and immersive for the listener. And also there is the kind of bass solo in the outro, which is quite cool. And so yeah, so we got this was here before. This was done in the last screenshot, and all this is new. This is kind of quite a cool atmospheric sound to. It's quite a ghostly sound. It comes in before everything else, and it kind of sets the mood, I guess, I think. But it's not really what you expect from this sort of song. And here's some sound effects. Right, so next screenshot. Okay, so at the top here, this is some of Matt's vocals, the kind of screamo vocals. So we did 2 takes. This is the first take here. I've trimmed it down a little bit, and here is the second take here. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to cut both of these up and take the best bits from each, and then kind of weave them between each other. So just to take little bits and do that. I may also take some parts off these takes and kind of using the sound effects throughout, kind of like a little extra layer to it. And yeah, so this is all that's new in this screenshot. Everything else is the same from the last one. So all I did that day was the recording in the booth, and for this I used the Shure SM7B microphone with a pop shield. That will be shown as well. I'll include a photo of that. So next screenshot. Right, so this screenshot shows what I was talking about earlier. So I've kind of trimmed it up, used some of these scream sounds as a kind of sound effects, because I've added a kind of telephone effect to it to make it quite shrill sounding. And some of them I've added some of these here have added a reverb effect at the end to make them also kind of experimental sound and sound effects. So yeah, so both takes were just cut up, and also Matt started laughing during one of the takes, which I've kept in, and I've added it to the bridge here before the outro because I think it's quite a cool effect. You know, it's different from other songs, so that's why I kept it in. And I've also added the telephone effect to it as well. Next screenshot. Okay, so here is the last screenshot. This is the finished track. You can see the vocals at the top. We got it all cut up. This is the main vocal line, and all this is kind of for effects and add-ons. So he's doing some main vocal lines, and then there'll just be like a scream with the telephone effect just before it. And at the end as well, there's a scream, and there's some other kind of scream sounds with reverb on it as well. And also here, right here, there is some chords cut up. Before each chord, there was some like buzzing sound afterwards. So I kind of trimmed it up and removed that just to make it sound cleaner. And also the start here, I replaced the opening synthesizer with a more kind of aggressive sound rather than the kind of breathing air kind of sound it was before. Now it's a really aggressive kind of sound. So here's the finished track. It came out pretty good. I'm quite proud of how it sounds. It sounds pretty good. I'm trying to mix it as best as I could. Everything is volume leveled, and yeah, that's it.